Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll take you for a flight to beautiful Astoria, Oregon. Stay tuned for 8,000 feet sunsets, a beautiful sunset landing, and loads of insight regarding our flight and aviation. Let's go.
Sunny days, sunny days, sunny days. No clouds in the sky, about to get away. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me, cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, make way.
The before start checklist. Pre-flight inspection is done. Seats and seatbelts secure. Fuel selector is on both. Fuel shut-off is on. Make sure to idle cut-off. Throttle open 1/4 of an inch. Engine start. Master switch is on. Beacon is on. So we need to prime. We have no oil temp. Make sure and throttle full ridge. Fuel pump on. Let this one come up. And make sure full in. Throttle open 1/4 of an inch. And the magneto start. Clear left, clear right, clear prop.
All right, check.
I can hear you just fine.
326
All right, loud and clear for me too.
Red tower information, Charlie. 2253 Zulu observation. Wind 340 at 10. Visibility 10 miles. Sky clear. Temperature 7. Dew point -4. Altimeter 3037. RNAV approach, runway 34 in use. Live initial contact, give information. Charlie.
All right, I have all the information.
2253 Zulu observation.
And then
34.
back to ground. Then we have the weather and the transponder is set to VFR. Then we have everything.
Renton ground, Skyhawk 121 Whiskey at Rainier with Charlie for a CAD departure.
Delta 121 Whiskey, Renton ground, under 34 taxiway Alpha.
Runway 34, taxiway Alpha, 121 Whiskey.
First things first, we do our brake check. We come off and our brakes work. All right, I would come more forward.
One departure prior to arrival, runway 34, clear to land.
That you can actually push because you... Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. Planes are made for men.
All right, I make a way to runway 34. All right, so feet on the pedals. No, you just hold this.
And 345 Foxtrot, if able left turn
And
at Alpha 5.
try to keep it on the yellow line.
Set the southbound on Alpha taxiway, taxi to Park and B Alpha, monitor ground. So
Nice.
7204 Tango, east channel departure, runway 34, clear for takeoff.
You have to be, it's normal that you are quite active on the pedals.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's totally normal.
Renton tower, Skyhawk 121 Whiskey, holding short, runway 34, number 1 for a Lake Youngs, please.
Delta 121 Whiskey, Renton Tower, Lake Youngs Park, runway 34, clear for takeoff.
Runway 34, Lake Youngs, clear for takeoff, 121 Whiskey.
All right, that was quick.
So this is called a Lake Youngs departure?
Yeah, I requested a CAN first, but because we have a north flow, like we take off towards the north, it's a bit of a, shittier departure, so I'd rather just do a Lake Youngs. All right, lights, camera, action, and full throttle within 2 seconds, full throttle. It's my airspeed, and you remember the rotation?
At 50.
55. So we are above 55 and airborne. And
Nice.
I'm pushing that rudder down because of the left turning tendencies.
Yeah?
We do need a lot of that right rudder. You see this bar here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want to line that up pretty much underneath the triangle.
Yeah, okay.
So we're gonna go climb to 2000.
Are you doing that with the rudder or the yoke?
Okay, so now I'm pitching until I reach 74 because that's our best climb out, which is about here, and then I relieve some pressure with my trim.
Continuing down.
I love this view.
Continuing bound, 63 November Delta.
And that's 700.
Sure, able turn right crosswind.
Turning right, crosswind 121 Whiskey.
MPS 345 Foxtrot, runway 34, clear to land.
3455, runway 34, clear to land.
And we just continue to climb.
Oh, we're gonna get a good view of the mountain today. There she is.
We just continue to climb. All right.
Thank you.
So we are at an altitude of 2100. I'm gonna push for 24. 100 RPMs because we do want to get there fairly quick. It's going to lose a little bit of altitude because we're dealing with the Bravo shelf above us. So this is Lake Youngs.
Yeah.
And because we did a Lake Youngs departure and we left from runway 34, we keep it to our right. If we would have left from the other runway, we would have kept the lake to our left.
Are you using your feet the whole time?
Not anymore, only during takeoff when it's, so left turning tendencies are the strongest when you're high power and low speed, which is usually climb out.
Okay. What about when you're landing?
No, because landing we kind of pull on throttle and we just let gravity do its work.
And you do 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, that's the flaps that's here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fly director.
I'm so happy about a 5 p.m. sunset.
Go through my cruise checklist. Power set, make sure it's good. I'm below 3,000, so I'm not gonna lean it out yet. Trim is set and the lights are as required.
What's the term for someone who loves planes? A planeophile?
Aviator. A planeophile. I like that.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that's really nice. I'm gonna gain some altitude soon. So we're at 2,500, we're doing 109 knots now. We're heading 196. And it's very quiet, there's no traffic. It's already calming down. We just encountered a little bit of turbulence. I hope it's gonna get a lot less when we climb up to about 8,000 feet. And yeah, just climb over the mountains and get to the coast. Flight level change now is off. And we're gonna do a cruise climb of 80 knots now to 3,500. And then when it reaches 3,500, it levels out. I let the airspeed come up a little bit, release a bit of that right rudder. Airspeed's coming up, and then I'll pull it to about 24-ish, 2350. We need to make a slide left to stay on course. This is 185, 185. So let's do another 5 degrees.
And what's that for?
This is my flight planning. So this is our route, the line. So we have one there, 800 below us. Just
Traffic,
gonna get
12 o'clock, low, 2 miles.
Get out of his way.
So with boats, it's always the bigger one gets the right of way. What is the deal with planes?
He's not.
I see him, he's right down there.
I am. We're traffic inside, thanks baby. What was your question before, sorry?
If there's a plane coming towards you, who is supposed to move? Like, is one person supposed to go to the right, or are they supposed to both go to the right?
Both to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow, the mountain is so cool.
Yeah.
I can do a circle and just fly towards it for a second if you want. Let's get to altitude and then I'll do that.
Okay. Wow.
Steep turn.
So sick.
Well, this is officially the highest I've ever been in a Cessna, baby.
What? Why do you have to go so high?
It's just because it's long distance, and the higher you are, the longer you can glide if you have any emergencies or that sort of things. Just safety. Okay, let's set the weather to Astoria. So we have come to 135 and then 375. Then we have the CTEF. Let's do that one here. 1228. Alright, that's all set. And it looks like we're gonna have runway 8 We're doing 125 knots over the ground, 125 miles an hour.
We're booking it.
Alright, so we're at 8,500, we need to go to 1,000, that means we need to get rid of 7,500. So if we divide that by 1,000, it's 7.5, and we have a 3-degree glide slope, so 7.5 times 3 will give us 22 and a half miles before we need to descend. That's to get into the traffic pattern. We want to be at traffic pattern altitude before that. So let's do 25 miles beforehand we start our descent. So this leg is 10 miles. Then we have this leg 14, so that's 24 in total. We said 25, but 24 is fine. So we set a stripe here and top of descent.
Also known as Todd.
Yeah. See that? That's ocean.
What?
Temperatures look good. Oil pressure, everything looks good.
What weighs more, a pound of gold or a pound of feathers?
Both the same.
Oh my god, you're so smart.
A pound is a pound.
Oh my god, I see water. Is that Astoria?
Astoria is going to be on our left over there. Yeah, I think over there, behind that canal. So this is that body of water that's there. So it's on the other side of that channel.
Okay.
But I'm going to take us to the coast and then I'll fly along the coastline. I think that's nice.
We have plenty of time before the sun sets.
Well, it goes quick at some point. This is just beautiful. Miles and miles of visibility, super quiet in the air.
Yeah, I need that sun to go down just a tad.
We decided what our top of descent is, but now we need to decide what our rate of descent is. So our ground speed, what we're gonna have, I'm gonna aim for around 100. We divide it by 2 and add a 0, so 100 is 50, so add a 0 is 500, so we're gonna descend 500 feet per minute.
Does this mean Enum Claw?
No, that's a waypoint. All those little blue triangles are waypoints, and we use those in instrument flying.
And
So
each of those letters mean something?
No, just all waypoints over the whole United States are 5-letter words. They don't make sense. The actual words don't make sense. It's just how they're called. Like, for example, what I told you the other day of Boeing. Boeing, they are named after the band Nirvana.
Yeah, yeah.
So one is Cobain, one is Kurt, one is Gen X. That, like, it's pretty funny. Alright, we're at our checkpoint. We're gonna go vertical speed, nose down. And we're gonna descend 500 feet per minute. And pull back to 2000. Okay, I'm gonna check if the weather is available.
Astoria Regional Airport. Automated weather observation 0101 Zulu. Wind 050 at 06. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 07 Celsius. Dew point -04 Celsius. Altimeter 3032 Celsius.
So that's the weather.
-0.
And we have wind from
Altimeter 30.
We have winds from 050, so we're gonna land on a runway 08, which I already planned for. All right, baby. This was a really nice flight.
I loved it.
So we're descending 500 feet per minute. I have the throttle at 2000, and now we're just gonna lose altitude. Let's finish our descent checklist. We have the weather, altimeter is set, navigation is set, lights are as required, cabin power off, mixture as required, and then the approach briefing. So we're gonna maneuver for a 45-degree entry into the left downwind for runway 08. Let me know when you have the airport in sight. We're still 20 nautical miles away. Alright, I'm gonna make my first radio call.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 121 Whiskey is 40 miles to the northeast, maneuvering into the left downwind for runway 08, Astoria.
So it should be slightly to our right. There we go. That's the airport.
I see it.
And autopilot off, flight director off. I have full control.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 121 Whiskey is entering the 45, runway 8, full stop, Astoria.
Bye, sunset.
Yeah, we're going.
That was perfect timing.
7 clicks, turning the lights on. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Alright, full landing checklist. Make sure full ridge, autopilot off, seatbelts secured, fuel selector on both. There's the runway. There's the numbers. Alright, first notch flaps. And turning base.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 121 Whiskey is turning left base, runway 08, Astoria.
Second notch of flaps and below 80. Nose down.
Astoria traffic, Skyhawk 121 Whiskey is turning final, runway 08, Astoria.
Last notch of flaps. Line up with the runway. Aiming for that 70, 65, 70 knots. A little bit nose up. I'm a bit high. Runway made. And look at the end of the runway. Look at the end of the runway. And there we go. Alright guys, if you enjoy this as much as we do, all the beautiful views, the beautiful footage, please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button to follow us for way more adventures. We want to take you guys to multiple countries, multiple flights, and take you flying with us everywhere we can.